Hello and welcome to Overanalyze. My name is Levi and today I'll be covering District 10 3A. So teams in this district we have Boyd, Callisburg, Paradise, Pilot Point, Ponder, S&S Consolidated High School, Valley View, and Whitesboro. No movement in this district, same as last alignment. Same 8 teams. Location of this district, we are north of Denton. Paradise and Boyd are kind of closer to Decatur, and Ponder is kind of west of Denton, but all the other teams are north, some out towards Sherman. Basically that. Getting into it, we have Ponder. Now Ponder, I would say they're pretty good. They're good year in and year out. They they always make pretty deep runs, always win a few playoff games every year. They made it to the regional semifinals this year, lost to Whitesboro. It's fine, everyone did that. Whitesboro made state this year. Ponder, they beat Life Oak Cliff, Pottsboro, and then Paradise. Paradise being a district opponent. And then they lost there. They went 14-0 in district, not really any close games. They had one to Whitesboro, a 5-point game. The other Whitesboro game was a 12-point game. No one else came within probably 20. That seems about right. Yeah. They had a not a terribly hard run through district. So they had an insane non-district. They didn't win a ton of these games, but just some of these teams. John Paul II, that's one of the best private schools in the state. Mansfield Summit playoff 5A team, LD Bell playoff 6A team. Argyle made state this year in 4A. Lake Dallas almost made state in 5A. Gunner were their 3A team. Mansfield Legacy, they actually won that game. Boswell, they almost won that game too. Playoff 6A team. Keller, playoff 6A team. Bridgeport 4A team. Seminole, good 4A team. So this is just like a ton of great schools, great teams. They didn't win many of those games. They played Wall, beat Wall, but they had an insane non-district, and they have that every single year. They play most of those teams every year, it seems. They almost beat Argyle. They came probably the closest to beating Argyle in the regular season. Anyways, they have about 3 seniors uploaded to the roster. Next we have Whitesboro got second, beat Keene in by-district and lost to Gunner in area. They went 12-2 in district, and they have 12 players uploaded to the roster, 3 seniors. S&S Consolidated, two towns in near Sherman, west of Sherman, southwest. Consolidated High School got their loss in area to Edgewood after beating Grandview. Edgewood making it to the regional finals this year. Now they went 9-5 in district. They lost to the top 2 teams in the split with Paradise. Really close, pretty close series. They had a close game against Whitesboro. Only a few points. Let me make sure I get this right. They have 11 players uploaded to the roster, 3 seniors. I'm gonna check that game with Whitesboro real quick. They lost by 25, then they lost by 5. So again, 5-point game, pretty close. Next we have Paradise, and again 11 players, 3 seniors. Paradise got 4th, lost in the regional quarters to Ponder after beating Maypearl and Bells. They went 8-6 in district, splitting with the S&S Consolidated and Pilot Point, actually. They nearly lost that second game to Pilot Point. I think it was in overtime, only a 3 or 5-point game, something like that. So they were actually really close because if they would have lost that game, Pilot Point would have been in, it would have been out. They have 11 players uploaded to the roster, 2 seniors. So really not a whole lot of seniors leaving. Usually in every district you got like one team that has 4 or 5 seniors, but I mean not really in this district so far. Next we have Pilot Point. Pilot Point got 5th. Go Bearcats. They went 6 and 8 in districts, splitting with Paradise and Valley View. Valley View, I believe, was a 3-point game. Then Paradise, again, really close. They actually had they never really won by a whole lot. Callisburg, Boyd, Valley View. I mean, never really had a 10-point win, but they did win most of these. They have 11 players uploaded to the roster, 1 senior. And then I went ahead and checked. Callisburg only has like 1 or 2 seniors. Valley View only has like 2 seniors as well. Boyd has like 5 or 6. So they're the one team, but they're kind of down at the bottom. So really young district. This is going to be a district to watch out for next year. If it wasn't for all the, it's a pretty good region, certainly. Final predictions time. I got Ponder at 14-0, Whitesboro 12-2, Paradise 8-6, SNS Consolidated 8-6, Pilot Point 8-6, Valley View 4-10, Callisburg 2-12, and Boyd 0-14. So I've got a 3-way split: Paradise, SNS Consolidated, and Pilot Point. Valley View might actually grab a game against any of those 3, maybe. But that's kind of what I have. Pilot Point gets the tie there. That's all I have for District 10, 3A. Tomorrow we cover District 11. Gunner is in that district. That's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.